Okay, we're on section 2, chapter 4 in geometry, and several conjectures that I want to talk about in this section. You do not necessarily have to write this down in your notes. I would, just so you get used to the conjectures and what they're saying. C18 says if a triangle is isosceles, then its base angles are congruent. So in other words, if this is an isosceles triangle, then these two angles are also congruent. The converse of the isosceles triangle conjecture is C19. And remember, the converse is just switching the if-then parts. So the converse would read, if a triangle's base angles are congruent, then the triangle is isosceles. So I know that if I have a triangle who's got angles that are congruent like that, I know that that's an isosceles triangle. C20 is the equilateral equiangular triangle conjecture. Every equilateral, remember this refers to equal-sided sides. Every equilateral triangle is equiangular, and every equiangular triangle is equilateral. So equilateral, if these are all the same, these are all the same, so that means that there's 60. Because if they're all the same, they still have to add up to 180. Okay, let's jump into some of the examples on your worksheet. This is number 5. So it tells us that the perimeter, remember, around the outside of this triangle is 536 meters. It's a big triangle. And I know hang on a second.